Hello everyone, this is Dreamify and I'm here with my Stas and we are casting at Reddit Eternal League. Coin toss. Do you see the coin toss
Uh,
too?
the demotion game between the Handsome Jacks and the Tiny Bubbles. This is game one of potentially three. It
Yeah.
looks like the Elves are defending.
Yeah. So I don't really know these teams being from G-Man, so do you want to introduce them a bit?
Tiny Bubbles is a very disgusting Dark Elf team that tore up a lot of the lower division. I'm pretty sure they came. I want to say they came in the second, but I think I'm probably wrong there because their top four were really close, except for Yeti to Party, which kind of just ran away with it.
Okay.
Handsome Jacks is a broken human team from the Reptilian Eternal League, Division
Yeah.
One. But they
Yeah.
do have huge Jackman, the disgusting ogre with piling on block and break tackle.
You mean the absolutely beautiful ogre?
He's actually a blitz. That's that's not. I wouldn't want to be Vapor Gecko right now. I'd be mad, especially
Uh,
against elves.
oh yeah. So so
Tries to
I'm
circle and fails.
So I'm seeing Strength Blitzer and then Agility Runner. That's pretty cool.
A strength and movement blitzer on the elf side.
Oh wow, that's a one-turner potentially.
So, everyone, bounties. If you're in the Reddit Eternal League, that guy's getting bountied.
Oh, two
Don't make
guards
him do it
too.
on 2-4.
No, three guards. Shit. Yeah, that's a powerful
Yeah.
team. Okay, so the elves didn't go all the way to the ball, so the humans have a possibility to secure it a bit.
Yeah, but even that one witch elf in the backfield. Oh, there's a reroll already.
Oh wow.
They're not going Vapor Gecko's way.
Well, he still has two rerolls left.
Oh, here we go.
Three
Huge
dice.
jacket with the armor break. That's a blitzer too that he just hit.
Oh wow. Blitzer on the line. Are we gonna see a piling on?
No, I think he's deciding the ball's not safe enough for that right now.
Oh right, he wants to stand in the way. Oh, we got an agility blitzer on the Handsome Yaks team. Jack Nicholson.
Late game, he tends to do a lot of their ball carrying in
Okay,
the desperate situations.
right, he's...
Oh, failed 1 and 9.
Oh. Well, the ball is at least quite protected.
Yep, huge Jackman is not.
True. Using the
Oh,
strength.
but he did use a reroll.
Yeah, he didn't really need to, but he wanted to get huge Yakman down, I guess.
And the elves do have an extra player, so we might actually see a foul here, and it looks like he's actually setting up to do that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Fouling is great. Fouling is good.
Yeah.
Marking the catcher. The only scoring threat at this moment.
Oh yeah. Moving up more scoring threats.
Ooh.
Oh well.
Well, we're
Oh.
not going to get the foul after all.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The one in nines and the one in sixes aren't working this game, I guess. Dodging is bad.
Dodging is dangerous. You can die.
Can die in a lot of ways. I'm hoping Huge Jackman breaks a few elves this game.
Breaks what did you say?
Breaks a few elves, but he's
Yeah,
just
that
getting
is...
himself out of that situation for now.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good start, getting out of there. And he even has a
Oh,
guard.
they're gonna foul that witch elf. which
Oh,
is the correct decision.
yeah, probably, but he needs to protect the ball somehow, too.
I think he's going to put 2 guard pieces on either side.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So a 2-assist foul then, with a dirty
Against armor
player,
7, it's not terrible.
especially with dirty player.
And she's already off the pitch.
Wow.
Oh, doubles. There goes the dirty player.
And the dirty. Oh.
So,
Well, that was
kind of not worth it, but at the same time, that's a witch elf off the field for a little while.
It is worth it if she doesn't wake up right away. But if she does,
Yeah.
it's not worth it. Well, maybe. She could have threatened the ball.
It's probably a little more worth it just because ball wasn't overly safe.
Yeah, and she was closest.
Yeah.
So what's Handsome Jack's scoring plan here, do you think? Do they want to go slow or fast?
They're gonna want to go slow because if they go fast, the elves are just gonna score again on them.
Yeah.
Elves of any kind can score just so fast that it's really not worth it to score quickly on them because they'll just make it a tie game and then they'll look to stall out their half.
Yeah. So it seems like the elves are committing like half their team to fighting huge Jackman. That's pretty
Yeah, well,
funny.
they don't want huge Jackman to be up and kicking ass, but the humans are going to be able to move the ball into a safe spot now.
Yeah, that's nice.
Clearing the Witch Elf out last turn means that they've got the whole side there to work with for now.
So it's not quite safe yet, because one of the cage corners are marked, but I guess he's gonna do a punch, and if he doesn't double skull, it's fine.
There's another stun. But he just doesn't have the luxury of the piling on right now.
I see.
Yep, so now that cage corner is no longer marked. Oh, it still is. Gonna free up the catcher. Now, I'm not sure he'll actually go for the throwing play. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna use that catcher to take up some of the elves' defenses. Humans don't tend to actually throw that much just because they're agility 3.
But they have both pass and catch, and that helps.
Yep. But they can't do the same kind of throwing plays that, say, Venachar would do with Long Bong Silver because they just don't have the agility for it.
Right.
Humans are more about the short passing game and quick passes if they're going to throw the ball at all. And that's another double skulls.
Oh man, I think I messed up a little bit. Oh, that's the double skulls. Okay, I'm just slightly out of sync with you. Probably, the thinking times will probably even it out over time, but I guess we are not at the present time yet. We had to rewind in the beginning. Okay, so we're the elves are kind of dwarf walling it.
Huge Jackman's just going to tie up as many elves as possible.
Yeah, that's a very marked ball carrier at the side.
Yes, but at the same time he can be moved out with just a simple push play.
Not. He's marked by 2 players.
Yeah, if he stands.
Oh, you mean like chain push?
Yeah, chain push.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. It will still be marked by the push player if it's not a down, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if he does it right, he'll still have Jack Nicholson standing where he is to hit the player if he's still standing after the blitz. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do exactly that.
Yeah. Good call. And it's a down. Oh, he chooses that one.
He doesn't need to push him that way anymore because he got him down.
Right.
The only issue is there's not really anything he can do to move the ball forward effectively right now because there's so many elves.
Well, he can move it to the side, but I guess where he is already setting up a bit of a lane. But I guess the elves are so fast that it won't help much.
Probably not, unfortunately.
But it will help a little bit, because you will strain the elves' movement. They might have to go for it once or twice.
I was thinking about how he's going to protect this ball because it's not an easy prospect.
Well, if he just runs it back, the players already as they stand are screening it okay-ish, but I guess elves can run through that.
Oh, elves can, yeah. But the elves are going to have to start playing a little less aggressive soon because they only have one reroll left for the whole half.
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that.
Oh, and he's going to make a run.
It makes sense, I think.
He's going to have to throw the ball, though, because this runner's on, or this thrower, sorry, only has movement 5.
Oh,
And that's going to
wow,
be his
one.
second last reroll, too.
So I guess part of the reasoning here is that you want to have the ball close to huge Yachtman.
Yeah.
Because that...
All close to Hughes Jackman. He's not really protected because they can probably knock down Hughes Jackman, although Hugh Jackman's getting some help with Nut and Bat Jack in his guard.
Nothing back, Jack, yeah.
It's safer than where it was, but elves can get to that.
Oh, absolutely.
They have the movement and the tools to do so.
They have to roll dice to do it, though. So... that's something.
It's unfortunate that Jack Nicholson is not yet a blodger, because that would be a lot safer. Because I don't think...
Yeah, you just had to get that guard. But that makes sense.
Tiny Bubbles only have one tackle in the entirety of their team.
Yeah.
And when Trunkhead watches this, Trunkhead, if you get to Division 1, please for the love of God take tackle because there's just too many skinks. And that's gonna hurt. A KO'd guard piece.
Yeah. Now, Hugh Jackman is almost without support on that line. He is tying up a lot of elves, though.
Oh, the blitz is coming on a Hugh Jackman, which is he's not gonna go for the ball carrier this turn.
He might do like last time, he just marks it up, forces the human to roll dice and to solve the problem. Could mark with 3 players this time, or 4 even. But that's an agility 4 human, so might not be very helpful.
That's an agility 4 human, he don't care. Goes where he pleases.
Unless he rolls a 1. So... So I guess
Sorry
one
about
of
that,
the...
brother came in for a second.
Okay. So I guess one of the catchers, Jack Be Quick 2, is only marked by 1 player. So he might be able to be pushed off and then he can do a handoff play for a score. Because he might want to score quickly despite it all, because it's hard to get the ball safe.
It's still kind of safe for safer for him. I don't think about this. It would be safer for him to dodge with the AG4 player just because he has a team reroll left. But if he's gonna go for a throw, he might want to save that for the throw. Both catchers are fairly safe to dodge out. In fact, even if he doesn't get knocked down, Jumping Jack's still in scoring range, even if he has to go backwards.
Oh yeah, and now the catcher is marked by 2 people, so now a handoff play is really hard. So yeah, it would have to be a throw, which is not ideal. Okay, that catcher is only
Stays
marked
up.
by one player though.
I believe he can make it to the. He can make it to the touchdown zone with a single dodge and one go for it, or a harder dodge.
With the jumping jack or with who?
Um. Well, Jumpin' Jack Flash 2 can make it with a dodge backwards and then go for it, and Jack Be Quick 2 could make it, but he would need two go for it's.
Because I'm
He just
thinking
dodge fast
jumping
right.
jack. I'm thinking jumping jack is a better receiver because you can use the blitz to push off rolling rock so he's not marked, and then you can hand off instead of passing,
Yeah.
or a shorter pass before running, something like that.
The only issue I see is that scoring now would give the elves 4 turns
Yeah,
to our back, which is rough because
yeah,
they only need 2.
yeah. You need to
The
scream.
Dark Elves are certainly the slowest of the elves. They're still faster than most humans,
Well, they are. Yeah,
especially
they.
with the movement 8 piece.
I think dark elves and humans are about equally fast.
Now, this is something that's interesting with the Handsome Jack playstyle, is they tend to use the ogre a lot, and they tend to do it first. He trusts that ogre,
Yeah, you gotta.
probably more than he should, but works for him.
Yeah. Oh, he has break tackle
Um,
too. That's
yeah, he has
cool.
break tackle as well.
That, I suppose he could form a mini cage among the players on his half and just try to stall out a little longer.
Yeah, he could make a cage again. Little harder now.
Yeah. So maybe he's going for the
I think
handoff play.
he might be going for the handoff play. 75% chance with one player on him.
Yeah, but he can blitz. Alright, he already blitzed.
He blitzed with huge Jackman.
So probably not the handoff play then. Maybe like not quite a cage, but what I like to call a brawl cage. That is a cage where you can. It's not really a cage, but the ball carrier is supported, so it's hard to get a 2 dice block on him. Something like that.
He does have a guard piece moving in there. Well, the elves are doing a very good job so far, forcing him to roll dice.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't.
Oh, he's dodging. I think it could be 2 dice block there, so this is not a safe spot at all. Can he solve that somehow? Yeah, maybe.
He's gonna resolve that with the catcher, maybe.
Yeah.
Who's Wait a second. No, he's not AG4. I just was stuck on the ball carrier.
Right. Oh,
That's gonna cause.
well, it still makes it slightly harder to assist, but it's still possible. So
Yeah, he can just assist right above him and then blitz him from up top.
yeah,
Oh wait, is that a guard piece? No, it's not a guard piece. Yeah, that can be done.
yeah. Also, the elves have an unusual amount of guard pieces themselves.
Oh, yeah, they do. Wait, I think I was hearing somebody say that every single one of their linemen almost was a guard piece.
Oh
I
wow.
count 1, 2, 3. They
So,
also have 3 line pieces, or guard pieces on the field, which is ridiculous for elves.
oh yeah. They have
And
one lineman without guard.
he's already marked the ball carrier with 1.
Yeah. Which means he can get a 2 dice blitz whenever he wants. Oh, this is looking bad for the humans.
Yeah, he'll probably have to use his 85 runner unless he wants to make a bunch of dodges.
Yeah. Right, and then he doesn't have blocks, so slightly risky, but definitely worth it.
Oh, it's always worth it to go 2 die on the carrier. And if he plays it right, he can knock the carrier up if he fails and have another shot at him.
He probably wants to have one elf not moved yet, so he can potentially pick up the ball. Okay, he has 2 elves not moved yet. Okay, just a push, and he chooses not to reroll. Oh, he's pushing to that one, of course.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 1 dice now.
Not even that, I think. It's red dice.
No, because the guy that oh wait no, the guy that just hit his knock guard. You're right, it would be red dice. My mistake.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he's not gonna. If he didn't reroll the 2 die block, he wasn't gonna reroll that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's still a really tough spot for humans, but they might be able to get out with the ball at least. So are we gonna see a huge Jackman blitz on Keystone? The guard piece by the ball carrier? What do you think?
Jackman's only got 5 movement.
Right, he would have
Still
to
gonna
double
be
go
walked
for it.
away by Cracker Jack already on a 2 dice because the ball carrier himself is actually a guard piece.
Oh yeah!
AG5 Blackle guard piece.
That's
Or
that's
AG4, I'm sorry.
that's a very cool but somewhat confusing piece.
Yeah, has a lot of uses, I guess.
Yeah.
Some players just don't like to kit out their player to be only good for one role, and I think Jack Nicholson can do a lot of different things, which makes him more of a threat
Yeah.
because he
And in
can be
this
helpful in a
case,
variety of scenarios.
and in this scenario, it actually helps to have guard on the ball carrier.
Oh, wait.
See? Okay.
Tell it's not what he wanted because I think he's trying to
Open
free
a
up a
hole.
path.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the ones lying down on the right side are elves. So the... Okay, he did that. Got down Keystone.
Now, any more blocks towards the elves by the players near the ball carrier are going to be difficult because the elves have 2 guard pieces in there, both
Yeah,
around Jack 2.
you can get a 1 dice from given Yak to one of the guard pieces, course light. But yeah, it's gonna be... It's not a good spot. So it feels like there's very few humans. Oh yeah, right, he got 1 sent off and 2 KOs.
Yeah, there
And
are very few humans compared to the
and,
elves.
and the elves have 1 KO, so the humans are 2 down. And it doesn't help that the catchers have strength 2.
No, not at all. In fact, one of them is in prime surfing position if he stands up where he is.
Oh wow.
Especially because most of his catchers actually don't seem to have any. Yeah, his catchers have not scored a single touchdown ever.
Oh, they...
It looks like because they're both fresh with 0 SPP.
Right, maybe they are newly bought.
True. Yeah, he goes for the 1 dice, just a push.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, he's making a bit of a more even looking line towards the bottom.
Yeah, he's gonna try and protect this guy as best he can.
Right, he's caged from
Wanna.
most directions, not all of them, but most directions.
It's caged from most directions, but at the same time, oh, another failed dodge.
Ouch.
One of his corners was already based though, so it's not really safe. The elves
Oh
can get a
yeah.
2-die on this really easily and then be away with the ball, never to be seen again.
I think they would be seen again, because at least uh, Cracker Yak 3 is in blitzing range to wherever they could run if they run up, and down you have also you have pretty good coverage. But yeah, if the Dark Elves manage to cage with the ball,
Sure.
it's very,
I
very
didn't see.
hard.
Did anybody grab any inducements for this game?
Uh,
Doesn't look like it.
I think Tiny Bubbles have a wizard. Or was it? No, it's Handsome Yaks who have a wizard.
Oh, I have that UI glitch where it's invisible for me.
Yeah, I have that too, but I didn't have it at the very beginning before I started recording.
Hmm.
So yeah, Handsome Yaks have a wizard. So that's one thing going for them. Dodge is good.
Oh. Yep. Forces more dice from the elves.
Yeah. So you haven't played against Tiny Bubbles because they were Division 2, right? So you only
I
played
haven't played
against...
against the Handsome Jacks either, actually.
Oh, you haven't?
Because I joined the mid-season, I joined 2 games in. I missed games with Luminous and the Handsome Jacks, which is really sad because I want to fight that ogre.
Okay. Well, there's always next season.
Yeah. Which I miraculously will be around for.
Excellent.
So, if they don't take down Jack Nicholson now, he is in scoring range with 2 GFIs. But it's not an
Jack...
easy prospect to get to him with how they've placed their elves.
Right, Jack Nicholson is the ball carrier. Oh yeah, he is...
Yeah.
Right, so as they are placed right now, he can just blitz through the line and then score. Or a huge Shackman can clear it for him. But there are a couple of elves who can stand in the way if they want to.
He doesn't have any free guard pieces that can get on the ball carrier, though. But they can still probably get a 2. Ooh.
Them dodges, man.
Oh!
Did it rain before this game? Because the grass seems slippery.
The double ones.
Yeah, there have been a lot of failed dodges this game. A lot of
On
them.
both sides.
Oh yeah.
This puts...
I like how every player is in the same area. There's no one anywhere else.
Okay, so if the Handsome Jacks... Oh...
The worst time to do that. But it can still blitz through just with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. But if that had worked, he could have knocked down the other 2 elves to the right of Nicholson and stalled another turn.
Oh right. Yeah, because stalling another
No
turn
one else would be
is
in
huge.
range.
Right, because just one more turn of stalling is pretty huge against Dark Elves, because it's really hard to one turn as Dark Elves. While 2 turn is pretty damn possible.
Oh yeah, especially with the runner, because you can't... He'll just toss the ball to somebody else.
Well, that's not reliable though. But oh, he's agility 5, so I guess it is.
You need to get like 3 people on him before you hit him, otherwise ball
Well,
is going elsewhere.
generally the best idea I think is marking the ones he would pass to instead, because he can only pass a limited range with a dump off. It's just a quick pass.
Yeah.
So if you mark the receivers, that's a good way.
Steve Avery's thinking about how he's going to protect this ball now. And he only has 1 reroll. Luckily for him, the Dark Elves aren't going to have a reroll. Oh.
Whoa, what happened?
He went straight for the dodging instead of the blitz. Well, he got the dodges. And there it is.
Wow. Jack Nicholson, hero of the day.
So neither team has a reroll for these last, well, 2 turns technically, but Handsome Jacks will only have their last one.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit hard for the elves. Because they're going to have to roll dice to... Rope, and their Witch Elf does not come back.
Oh. Well, then the foul might have been worth it. Right?
Yeah, Witch Elf gone for an entire half? I'd say it's worth it.
And the humans came back. So that's nice. Alright, so 2 turns to score for Tiny Bubbles. Right, but it's a defensive setup first. So how do you think in this situation with the defensive setup? You want to...
He's setting back deep so that he can basically mark whoever gets through.
Right.
Can't say I'm a huge fan.
Well, it's also setting up in a situation where it's hard to just run forward, because you'll have to dodge beside people. Unless you go at the
Yeah.
very sideline.
Um,
Okay, now it's easier.
yeah, he's not going to want to give up free hits on huge Jackman.
Yeah, he's a safety.
The only thing is, because it's so open, the elves can just throw as many players as they want in scoring range.
Yeah, we have a screen that is hard to dodge past, but it's really far back, so just moving people into scoring range will be really easy. For Tiny Bubbles. Because they can get in scoring range without actually dodging. Okay, Assassin is gonna do stuff to the dirty player, it looks like.
He has another dirty player? I guess he does, with extra movement. Huh. I guess that's useful.
That's a kind of
I love
strange choice.
I love how his thrower's on the line though. Just your move busted already. You're not gonna last forever. You can take the hits for us.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Venatar treating Longbong Silver like that?
No. But then Longbong Silver is not move busted.
Yeah.
But even if he was long move busted, he has pretty good range.
Especially now that he's got a level up and could take Sure Feet. I'm not sure what Venachar's going to end up taking on him.
So see, he was debating between Sure Feet and Sure Hands, I think. But what he really wants is agility.
So good kick for the humans. Far back.
Yeah, it's a very good kick.
Will mean that there has to be either a handoff or a passing play for the ball to get within scoring range.
Do you think he intentionally gambled on kicking it very far back, so risking a touchback for the chance of getting it really far back?
Most play. Oh
wow!
And the elves can score.
Wow! So that's really good for Handsome Yaks.
That's a stroke of luck, and they're gonna get a free. Yes, so 2 free hits, 1 blitz and 1 block.
So we have one more hero in, not in Bat Yak, who just dumbfounded the whole Dark Elf team with an unexpected punch.
Clotheslined Bud Light as he tried to go by. It's a shame the dirty player's out, because Bud Light is in prime fouling position right now. Please, Handsome Jacks, foul that piece. Believe in the Gengar that's within you.
Yeah, he could foul with a thrower if it's not so important.
Looks like he's also going to go for 3 dice with huge Jackman.
Nice. Take out that assassin. Exploit the armor 7.
Oh, and he's going to hit the ground. Now, I expect he's going to pile on here because it's the last turn. Yep.
Ooh, that's heavy. Small crater in the ground.
So brutal. And it does pay off with the KO.
Yeah. Very nice. Blue Moan. He might come back though, together with the
Oh, he
Blitz.
could come back, but it's better than nothing. As long as he can prevent counter foul on huge Jackman.
Well, a foul at this point is not dangerous, because removing the assists will be impossible. So it won't be a high chance of success, so it will be more likely to send a Dark Elf off than hurt him, I think.
Yeah, he's more interested in making sure that huge Jackman is not hurt than he is about fouling Bloodlight. Which is a shame, because that's a disgusting Dark Elf.
Oh,
8 movement, 4 strength. You might regret that later on. We'll keep tabs on what exactly Bloodlight gets up to.
yeah.
Yep, so all the elves can do now is blitz somebody, and I mean they could foul, but
Probably won't.
they might go for the vanity pass before doing anything else.
Maybe Blitz first, because that actually affects the game, and then Vanity Pass. Because you might hurt someone.
That's true, but do they have anybody that can level up with a vanity pass? No, nobody nearby. I was gonna say maybe not the game, but the series, but it doesn't look like any of their players back there can level up with the pass.
Right. So it's probably gonna... Okay.
He's gonna 3 dice. Jack be nimble.
That's just a unskilled lineman. Why
Yeah,
is
I
he
would have
going for
picked.
that one? You would have picked two.
I would have picked probably nothing Bat Jack. He's nearby. He's a mighty blow guard piece.
Alright. I guess the advantage of going for Yak Be Nimble is that you can isolate him from the rest of the guys, so you can get a good foul in if you want to. Okay,
Oh,
he's
he's
not
going
going...
for the catcher.
That makes sense.
Oh, just a stun.
Yeah.
Not enough blood in this game. Where are the injuries?
We just get knockouts.
I was
Alright,
promised
so...
crippled elves, and they're not here. I'm disappointed.
Who promised you that?
uh, Paper Gecko's game plan usually is to break things with huge Jackman.
Okay.
Not appear to be the case.
Well, he has tried. Right, so who came back? Okay, the elves are still out.
Okay, well that foul at the beginning on the Witch Elf is officially worth it.
Yep.
She's been out for almost the entire game, bar the first 2 turns.
Oh yeah. Right, so... That was... Before was Handsome Jack's possession half, so... It's Tiny Bubbles receiving now, right?
Yep, but they will be actually down a player. Because they had a bench, but...
Yeah,
oh,
but...
wait, no, they might be the same. I think it's 10.
Okay.
Yep, 10 on 10.
Okay.
We're all even.
So that should probably favor the Dark Elves, because they have more skills, except for Huge Actman, I guess. So just with the existence of Huge Actman, the humans outstrength them, but... Yeah.
The humans also are holding on to the wizard.
Yeah, right. Thanks for reminding me. That's important.
It's gonna be hard for the elves here, because wizards can... basically a guaranteed chance to knock the ball loose.
It's not guaranteed, but...
Yeah, it's a 1 in 6 of failure, but...
Yeah, and you can only really do it reliably in a situation where you... Well, it will only help if you can also get to the ball afterwards, so...
Well, crucially, you can't use dump off when you're getting electrocuted by a wizard.
And that's true.
So
But
he
if you...
doesn't need the blitz to remove the ball. He can just rely on the wizard and then go for it.
Yeah, but if the ball is in a cage, it's very likely that one of the other elves will catch the ball.
Yeah, I don't expect a tight cage from the elves, especially because the wizard will just fireball it. See, if the elves are all setting up in a giant square, if huge jack or if the handsome jacks get a blitz right now, I would fireball that cage immediately. But they get a perfect defense instead.
Fireballs are significantly less reliable than lightning bolts, though. So,
Oh
the
yeah,
fi-
but when you
fi-
can hit 6 players,
I guess, but it might do nothing.
oh, it might do nothing. But then there are games where you just wipe out the enemy team with it.
That's very
It's a
rare,
risk
but
reward thing. And he's just gonna stack some huge Jackman and a few guards there.
right, because so Tiny Bubbles is basically saying that they're going for a really fast score, and now that's denied.
Oh yeah, that's they're gonna have to make some difficult dodges just to get away from this because I don't really
Not
see them punching their way through.
not really difficult dodges, but yeah, dodges.
I mean, dodges haven't been going well for them this game.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe the grass has dried by now.
Never count on it. I don't think any of those players. Nope, dodge. Nope, dodge. No dodge. No dodge on the front line.
Yeah, very little dodge on this elf team.
I think only the runners and witch elf has it. Oh wait, Bud. Bud also. I think he's niggled. Yeah, the niggled blitzer at the back has blodge.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. They don't have a lot of it.
I guess they got a little few too many stat ups to have time to get dodge.
That's true. It's a
And,
shame
and
because
guard. All the
it's
guard
only
also.
2 tackles on human team. Wait, maybe 3. Nope, just 2.
Also,
I was right.
probably the guards, if they hadn't been doubles, would probably also be more dodge.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you roll really well, you get less dodge in the beginning. So this ball is really scary in the open right now. But you can solve
Yeah,
that, of course.
the elves are gonna have to secure the ball before they do anything.
Yeah.
Kind of easy because they're elves.
Yeah, and most of them aren't marked, and they are really, really fast.
Gonna see a like 5-man cage around the ball and the runner.
That would make sense. And then the fireball, maybe.
Yeah, I'd fireball it. Armor's holding up for both teams this game. Commentator's curse mentions armor. Somebody's armor breaks.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Well, it's a friendly game in the sense that we just get stuns and knockouts so far. Oh, it picks up the ball before having a cage. That's interesting.
Well, it is a runner. You just toss it away.
I guess this way you avoid the fireball debate. Because it's still hard for the humans to get there, because there's still tackle zones, just not as tightly packed, and you can't get a 5-man fireball this way. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just thinking. Doesn't depend on where he moves all these other elves.
Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of a scoring threat, right?
7.
Okay, it's with 2 go for it,
Yeah.
so you can score.
Now he's got 1.
Okay, nice.
But at the same time, I don't think that Vapor will have too much of a problem with the elves scoring so quickly.
No,
So
probably not.
That just gives him forever to break through and score again.
Yeah, but then again, we saw the last half that
He had a few
keeping hold of the
difficulties.
ball was really hard against these elves.
But a lot of that has to do with the fact that he got blitzed.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No offense is set up to survive a blitz. It's almost... Even if you set up with the blitz in mind, you're still going to be on the back foot.
Just because the initiative factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I expect the blitz will probably come on the elephant's scoring range. Oh.
I think he might actually be able to blitz the ball carrier.
Where is his AG4 piece?
No, he can't. The 84 piece is smack in the middle of his field.
He could make it with 2 go for it's and a dodge.
Okay, that's probably not worth
Right?
it.
2 dodges. No, it's not worth it.
Well, he did mark it with the catcher. That's something.
Yeah, but that... Yes, High Life has dodge, so it's not that much of a problem for him to get away.
Yeah, and he might just beat up the catcher.
Oh yeah, he should be in no rush to score.
Well, it seemed in the beginning like he was in a rush to score.
Yeah,
He might not.
I'm questioning that decision right now.
But yeah, again, judging from the previous halves, you said it had much to do with the blitz. But anyway, he might be feeling like stealing the ball from the humans isn't so hard, and but then again, that would be true in overtime too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah,
Yep, so you can expect a 2-die block against Bud, or maybe a die block against Bud Light. Unless he's gonna blitz with Huge Jackman. Oh.
Was that a blitz?
And he actually rerolled that. Yeah, that was the blitz, and it wasted a reroll. It is unfortunate.
Yeah, it turns out Huge Jackman has loner despite being the linchpin of the team. You wouldn't think it, but...
God, he's been praying for pro for so long. Ever since he got this ogre block, he's just been like, oh god, I need another doubles for pro now.
Ah, have you been talking a lot with Vapor Gecko?
Yeah, we tend to talk a bit, just because we were in the same division, and we were both in our relegation, fighting to get out of the relegation zone. I think he actually would have made it, but he had to go away for the last 2 weeks.
Oh,
So he
okay.
won both of those games.
Alright, I saw a comment, I think, on the subreddit, something about defending the honor or something of the Division 1, or against the Division 2 scum or something like that. I want to remember the exact wording, but I don't.
The thing is, if he goes down, I feel bad for everybody in Division 2 because that ogre is going to come back up to Division 1 a year from now. Not a year,
A
from
season.
now. He's going to be like level 6 with piling on, block, break tackle,
Those
throw.
things he already has.
Yeah, he's going to have like, but on top of that, he's going to have like pro, who knows, he could have like a strength up.
Oh yeah.
It'll be a horrible day. I mean, at this point, I think Vapor Gecko loves his ogre so much he'd even take an armor up if he was given the choice.
Oh, really? Wouldn't he be better at blitzing if he got a move up though?
Yeah.
So he might take it to move up.
I mean, he does everything for the team already. Maybe he'll get an AG up and he'll be the ball carrier.
That would be awesome.
AG3 ogre.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's slippery glass again. Might not be slippery grass actually.
My god.
So that was a really good tackle by the human player.
These elves are as bad at dodging as my elves, and that's saying something. My elves in another league, of course. I love my Draconians.
Okay.
So the
So,
ball is no longer safe because immediately he could be 2-die blitzed.
oh yeah, that was not a dodge that Tiny Bubbles counted on failing at all. They didn't set up for failing that. Didn't even get rid of the catcher on the ball. So yeah, can
He's not. He sees it, so he's not going to be blitzing with the ogre this turn.
yeah, it's probably Jack Nicholson because he has tackle.
Yeah,
And again, there's gonna be a dump off in that case.
he's gonna want to run that catcher behind Jack Nicholson into a spot where he can give negatives to these this throw, or at least where he can direct it. Because if he blocks off um, Bud Light via 1 dice by nothing with Jack, he could. Oh, he's got a different idea. Yep.
Okay, he's using the catcher to make to
Yeah, he's
make.
gonna run a second. You go.
Well, I think we got robot voicers there for a while, but
Yeah.
what were you saying? Okay, one
He's
more
gonna
catch.
run. Yep. He ran the catcher down. Oh, where's the blitz coming from? That's confusing to me. I thought he was gonna blitz there.
Yeah, with a tackle player. Oh wait, that was a
Oh, he
blitz.
was. Okay.
Because it's a
I didn't
dump off
see
happening
the
right now.
I didn't see the prompt.
No, me neither. Okay, okay, dump off successful. That's a bummer. So the pass was it was a 3+ despite being in 2 tackle zones because he has agility 5. So
I hate elves.
so Handsome Yax did a good job marking 2 of the receivers, but missed the 3rd one.
Yeah, he was just in range.
Yeah,
Now he's gonna have 2 humans on him.
or more. No,
Well,
no 2 humans. Okay. And Bud Light is down. Where's the dirty player? He already acted. Okay.
a lineman's gonna move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good move.
locks him in. Gonna take a blitz or some fancy dodges to get him out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not a secure way to hold an elf, but it's what you can do.
There's no secure way to hold an elf. The only secure way to hold an elf is to beat them down on the ground and then step on their face.
We could surround them with 8 ogres. Oh
And
wait.
then they will just push out. They'd all have to stand firm.
Yeah, you're probably right. Triple red skulls into push, push, push.
Now it's gonna take him a while to think about how to protect this ball. But it looks like no matter what he does, there's gonna be a bunch of punches coming from the humans in this round. His lack of tackle is gonna be a problem with Pickle is gonna be able to use these catchers more aggressively because of the lack of tackle on the elves.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that's why it's basing with the catchers all the time then.
Yeah, the strength too, but they also dodge, so it's kind of
Yeah, they're kind of like skinks in that way.
it's not overly safe, but at the same time, it's
Yeah,
not as rough as it could be.
yeah. Again, kind of like skinks. That's nice. Oh, armor break.
Not just a stun.
Yeah,
There's no such thing as injuries.
it's a stun a dangerous player though, so it makes him safer for a turn.
Still gonna need a dodge to free up this ball carrier.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I've seen how those have been going this game.
Well, he doesn't necessarily need to dodge. He could punch, but
I mean, yeah, he could, but that would also mean he's not moving.
yeah,
It's not overly safe there either.
yeah. Is he safe anywhere?
I don't think so.
That's kind of a problem. All right, that's a scoring threat, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it's not a scoring threat. It is if he goes for it. He's not gonna do it.
He's got to free up more elves, but
Yeah.
he has to cover that.
All right, now the
Yeah.
ball is a little safer, which is good for the elves. This is a scrappy game.
wow.
What did he say?
I'm wondering if this is when the wizard might come out because, yeah, the ball is safe, but
I think he will
not.
want his agility player not stunned when he uses the wizard, so he can pick up the ball fairly reliably.
That's true, but he could also get the ball is within an area where if it scatters, he could probably get there with his thrower, who has sure hands, depending on where it goes.
Yeah, but how will he secure the ball afterwards?
Hmm.
Well, he could pass it to someone, I guess.
He is a thrower.
Yeah.
But we'll see. He might elect to back
There,
off a bit and just beat down the elven scoring range. Get a 3-die block with huge Jackman.
yeah, that's nice. It's already at 3 dice, right?
Yeah, it should already be 3 dice because he's strength 7 with the assists.
Alright, because that's
Also
even a
strength
guard.
8 guard. Yep.
Yeah, it's more than a 3 dice. But he's
No,
doing it
he's
with a human. I guess it... Ooh, another KO.
if Tiny Bubbles makes it to OT, they're gonna need badly for some of these KOs to come back, and they just haven't been all game.
Yeah, but then again, they might all come back at the same time. Did
Or
you
they
see...
might not. It's all the whims of Nuffle.
Did you see the Hamboy versus Full Metal game?
Yeah, I did. I was sad. Pitch clear into pitch clear.
Well, it wasn't really pitch clear into pitch clear, but it was a pitch clear, and then almost the entire pitch clear came back immediately.
Yep. So he can. Oh
Ooh! Using... Okay,
no!
I didn't see that. That was cool.
Oh and he brings him down,
That's the coolest play I've seen all day.
and he injures Rolling Rock.
Even cooler. Is it gonna catch the
Oh,
ball now?
we might see an Apo here, maybe not.
Probably.
A move point on a guard piece.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, there goes
using an app.
the apothecary.
The Apple did well.
And
Oh, okay.
and the ball is caught.
Yeah,
Which
it
might
would
not
have
be what he
been.
wanted.
It would have been more awesome if it was caught by the ogre. But oh yeah, having the ball on this lineman is definitely better than having it on the ground. I think. So I think he wanted this to be caught. Then again, he can't move it out this way. But it's safer here than it would be in many other places.
Well, he's gonna get blocked out. Another failed dodge.
Wow, double one. Didn't need to be double one, but it was a double one. So
Right.
huge Jackman is showing why he's a star. That was pretty awesome. Break tackle is a great skill in an ogre, turns out. Oh wait, he leveled up with that blitz.
Yep. He leveled up.
Wow.
God help us all if he got pro.
Oh, that will be awesome.
Ball is free. Ball is next to Witch Elf. We can
Okay,
see where this is going.
that's a bit of a bummer for the humans. I guess maybe Huge Jackman can repeat the performance. Okay, she's gonna take the ball and blitz.
That's a blodger that she's hitting too.
Yeah, that's a little risky. Then
Oh,
again,
he's
she's
still
good.
standing.
Then
But
again,
she
she's
does
good.
have...
She's good at dodging, but he has tackle too. So this was not the best player to go for. But she didn't roll a 1, so it's okay.
The only thing is, because she's frenzied, that took up 2 of her movement.
Yeah, but the
She
humans
didn't
would
get
read.
nearly as far as she could have gotten.
Yeah, that's true. They're gonna screen her off, I think, though.
I
Well, a
do
little bit.
believe... Now, Jiving Jack has dodge. He can get in there pretty easily and let the elves do something. And all he needs is 1 assist, and he has a 2 dice, and he has tackle.
Which one is... oh, that's...
Jiving Jack is the one she just tried to push out of the way.
oh, yeah. Right. Kevin Jack. Oh, yeah.
And it's really easy for him to just throw a catcher back there and give an assist.
Yeah. Then again, if it doesn't knock her down, that's trouble.
Yep. He has a reroll to make it happen. He could
Yeah, that's
even,
true.
honestly, he could even use his lightning right now, and he'd be able to retrieve the ball pretty easily.
This would be a perfect time to use the lightning, yeah.
And
Like,
and where the 2 elves that are close by are, he could easily block them down.
yeah. Yeah, lightning is definitely what he should do here. Good call.
That is why you don't potato when your opponent has a wizard.
Right. Maybe this
At
is a...
least I think he has the wizard because I can't see it.
Well, there's the space for it.
But that could be that could even, oh no, I guess it wouldn't be a bribe. Huh.
The
I don't
bribe
know.
would be...
Yeah, because if it was a bribe, he would have used it on his dirty player.
Oh, yeah.
He's not using the wizard.
That's a mistake, I think. Well, there's still a chance he got her down, but it's risky. Then again, this way he can do it next time. And I guess a 1-1 at this point is not the end of the world, because he's still receiving.
And a 1-1 isn't active. I think we keep talking about OT, but we keep forgetting that the first game of the series isn't set up for that.
Oh, right! That's true.
Long pause as he checks to make sure the elf does not have dodge.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that they don't have dodge. Okay.
Now, I know nothing but Jack can hit her without a dodge, but he doesn't have tackle. I
Oh,
don't like
wow.
it. Ow.
I don't like it either.
He doesn't get it.
Nope. It
But he
pushes
would've
her
got
though, so she needs to go for it to score now. So that's something. Lightning bolt would have been better, but it's something. Ooh, Jackman using his block. Backhand blocking. Oh, he's piling on.
Now he just wants to kill elves. It's like, well, you're gonna score.
Oh. This might be trying to tempt the elves into doing a foul instead of scoring. And getting sent off on turnover. Probably not. But that might be why he's
He
not
doesn't
worrying
even want
about...
to put his tackle piece onto that witch elf.
Apparently not.
We'll probably see her just dodge and double GFI. Can't
Yeah,
see that him doing anything else.
yeah, maybe
Just
Handsome Jax is counting on the double one. Because so many dodges are failing.
you might be counting on the double one.
Or just scoring in 4 turns.
Just
That
yeah,
scoring in 4
definitely
turns.
do. Humans are fast enough to do 4 turns. Most teams are fast enough to do 4 turns. Even dwarves can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And oh, he uses it.
Oh, a
Wow.
one.
Wow. Okay, right. That was an option. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we completely forgot about that part. But
so
yeah,
so yeah, so he
I would have
could
and blitzed.
roll the dice first to see if he didn't have to use the wizard, and then. So I think was actually a situation where end of turn wizard is good.
Yeah, no, the situation was fine for an turn wizard, but I don't like how he didn't use his tackle piece there on a blodger.
Yeah,
Because even with 4 dice, rolling a 6 is not overly likely.
rolling a 6 on what?
A POW. Sorry,
Okay.
rolling a POW and on a 2 die block, even with a reroll, is not overly likely.
Yeah.
When you could basically double your chances with POW and a pushback.
So a lot of elves came back here.
A lot else came back, so I think the elves are up a player now.
Oh, elves have 11.
Down,
Two, three,
down the apothecary. Crucially.
right. And 1 tackle piece. So they don't have tackle at all.
Yeah.
They do have stab though. That's almost tackle. Not really.
Stab against armor 8 is not something you want to have to do a lot of.
Yeah. So the crucial thing for Handsome Jax now is to hold on to the ball and score in 4 turns. And then they win.
Yeah, but if at the same time they don't. Worst case scenario, even if they just. Well, I guess not worst case scenario, but like if they can't score, as long as they manage to hold on to the ball, they'll be fine because they'll just delay. They'll go into the next game, and their ogre will get another skill. Be
Yeah.
more disgusting. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be guard if it's not doubles.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, and they got a reroll back. That'll help.
Yeah, that will help.
Remember, the elves are playing the rest of this game without an apothecary too. So we're playing for keepsies now. No
I
elf
feel
is safe.
that's pretty often the case, I feel, as an elf coach. It's just the normal, I think.
He
No,
didn't set up his
3 dice.
his he didn't set up his tackle piece to take out this blodger. Set up his mighty blow piece because that blodger is. I guess it doesn't matter, but he set up his mighty blow because that blodger is niggled.
Right.
Didn't turn out.
It would probably been better to tackle him. Yeah.
Ball will be safe for at least a turn. Elves can't reach that far.
Yeah, but if they get a bunch of players deep, it will be hard to protect it next turn because you have barely any players there.
Yep, here comes the blitz, and that might be the tackle piece this time. Now he doesn't need tackle. There's a stun.
That's nice. Nice friendly game.
Nice, friendly game with no real injuries. What kind of Blood Bowl game is this?
Well, the apothecary got to work at least after.
Yeah, the apothecary's not supposed to do their job. They're
they're
supposed to make things worse. That's what they do.
they're supposed to sell hearts on the black market.
Like, you have a fancy gutter runner with like movement 10, you get like a negative HE on it, you try and reroll, and then when your reroll is dead. So you take dead because it's the same thing.
I guess for Skaven it would be the same thing.
There is no use for an AG3 gutter runner.
Yeah. But I mean, if it's a human or an elf, you could argue for a retirement plan. We see foul. That's nice. And just a block lineman. But yeah, it's an elf. Wanna get their numbers down again. Okay, so the ball is reinforced with one player. The elves can't get all the way there, but they could potentially, if they are really ballsy, just screen off the ball.
Well, I mean, if they're really ballsy, they could make a few dodges and even get into contact with the ball carrier, but they can't blitz him.
Oh, actually, Bud Light
Oh,
can blitz
Bud
him.
Light can. Yep, Bud Light. You ridiculous son of a bitch.
He'd have to
But they
do a hard dodge then. But
want
alright.
to kill the Bears.
Right, that's a scoring threat. Kaboom!
No, he's fine.
Yeah, but he's down.
Just look at that man's chin. It's perfectly good for kicking.
Built for
Nice
it.
and square. Yep. Guess that's why he's a catcher. He can take a beating.
Right.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't human catchers used to be AB7? I feel like.
Yeah, that's a buff that Cyanide did.
Yeah, because they were just dying.
Well, it's basically because they felt like humans needed some kind of help, and that was a very minor change they could do to help humans.
Yeah.
But yeah, they used to be armor value 7.
Just like they used to make orc blitzers cost 10k extra for no apparent reason.
Yeah, they reverted that.
Yep. They should never have done it in the first place. It's not like orcs are an amazing team.
Well, they thought they were.
Yeah, they thought they were, but they weren't. Maybe with the meta that was out, because they weren't dying as readily to all the chaos teams in the fall.
Yeah, maybe.
So classical elf screening. Why not? Doesn't
Yeah,
want to
that's
get
nice.
too risky.
I like how the downed elves are still effectively part of the elf screen.
Yep. The forest go around them.
Yeah, that's really fancy. Then again, it only takes one blitz to open it up.
Yeah. Because of where the witch elf is standing, if he really wanted to open it up, he could blitz Bloodlight to the side,
Yeah,
waltz on through.
yeah. He would probably blitz with Hugh Jackman, right? Oh, he's choosing an. Oh, he's blitzing me in from
Doesn't
another.
matter. Knocked him over. Although
But
he just.
he didn't open the F screen this way.
I think it's because he's not planning on
Right.
immediately scoring.
Right, it's better
He
to
could have
keep that.
scored this turn if he really wanted to. It wouldn't have been that hard. It would have been a. You could have even done 2 GFIs to hand it off to one of his blitzers and tossed it. I mean, it would have been kind of hard, actually.
The
But
catch
then,
part would be hard.
yeah. Well, no, the throw part, not the catch part.
Oh yeah, are you thinking you would dodge the catcher and place him in the scoreline before he could throw in?
Well, well, before he moved Jack Nicholson, he could have just ran up Jack of Hearts, handed the ball to Jack Nicholson, and then moved the catcher, ran and thrown with his AG4 piece because he
Okay,
can, and he has no reroll.
yeah. But he doesn't want to take that kind of risk right now, I
Oh, he doesn't
guess.
want to score early either.
Yeah, that's true.
Now that ball is still not really safe. Elves, so.
But they will have to run around the defense a little bit. Not all of them, I guess.
We'll roll a few dice for dodges, but
Yeah. Okay, now it's a little safer.
safer now, yeah. And he's still got a free blitzer probably going to move up and just be with the ball carrier, so that even if the elves get through with elfy shenanigans,
Wouldn't it be better to just extend the screen with the blitzer so it's even harder for the elves to run there?
where the elves are now, they were going to need a few dodges, regardless. So they were never going to go all the way around. If they do, it doesn't matter. He's trying to move up. But now, even if they do make the 2 dodges to get to him, he actually has help.
Right.
So I agree with him moving his blitzer there. Oh, it is guard blitzer too, because I think almost all of his blitzers are guard. I think only one isn't.
Let's check that. So that's one blitzer. That's one blitzer. Okay, so that's one blitzer. Crackyak 3 doesn't, yeah. And
So
oh yeah. Yeah, he has 3 blitzers with guard. That's correct.
he did the smart move here and marked one of the catchers with his shadowing assassin.
Um 6 movement against 8 though, it's probably not gonna work.
Well, I mean, it'll work for a little while. It's always more dice rolls.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if he makes the catcher have to roll like a second time, it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
What is he gonna beat? It's probably just gonna beat on another catcher. Seems to like to do that.
Who? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he realizes that if he runs around the cage, he's gonna be caught out of position, so. Well, the screen, anyways, so he's just moving players back now.
Okay, he's focusing on trying to prevent the score rather than stealing. So Tiny Bubbles are not playing for the win here, they are playing for the draw.
Yeah.
And they are doing so well because it's gonna be really hard for the humans to score now. Might
Hmm.
might
Still
have to
got 2
put.
turns.
Yeah,
They already have 2 players in scoring position. They'll probably have at least like 4 after the next turn.
right. Yeah, that will make it easier. But the Dark Elves can mark all of them. Unless they cage up somehow.
And I would not have blitzed that one.
Who would you
Now he's
blitz?
free. I would have blitzed the other catcher because now this catcher is free from the assassin.
Oh right.
Doesn't matter because he's dead.
Wow.
I doubt we're gonna. Yeah, there's no apothecary for him.
Yeah, he already Did he already? No, he has it still.
Oh, he has it still, but it's a no SPP catcher. He's more than okay with letting go of him.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be a scoring threat anyway, because it would still be off the pitch. So yeah.
And I mean, he can just go all out now because he doesn't have to worry that much about defending. The Dark Elves can't score. He at least has secured the tie.
Yeah.
The catcher's not going very far.
Well, he might, but it's gonna be hard. So 2 turns to score. It's looking pretty hard.
Whew.
But I guess you do a running play with some protection.
He's probably going to free up his AG4 piece this turn and hand him the ball. The catcher is, or the thrower is too slow to keep having the ball. He'll never make the end zone, so he has to dump it off somewhere.
Yeah, that movement 5 is really inconvenient right now.
It's like having a orc runner. God,
Yeah.
they're so useless.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we finally saw some blood this game, but it was on the wrong side.
Oh.
Everyone loves to see dead elves. Everybody needs to see dead elves.
Oh.
I fully expect the 3-die blitz from Hugh Jackman on the Witch Elf. 2 dice on
Why the witch elf?
Bard. Because I think his prerogative is going to be to free Jack Nicholson.
But it doesn't necessarily need to free him since he can dodge. Or do you mean you wanna?
But he has one reroll though, so
Right, he might want to hand off before moving.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's a reason to blitz.
And he's already put his blitzer in place. Do just that.
Yeah. So that's 2 assists. That's still not enough for 3 dice, is it?
No, that's enough for 3 dice. Strength 5, 2 assists is strength 7 against
Alright,
strength
yeah,
3.
that's enough. Okay, I miscounted. Okay, now it's
But he
not.
hits him in a weird spot so that he can just do a push play.
Okay.
Oh, pile on!
Alright, because this way he doesn't need to do another block to free him.
Oh, he is all free.
Yeah,
It's not overly safe, but he's free.
that was a nice play. It was. Okay, so I guess hand off to Jack Nicholson and then move up and then try to get up players to support him.
Sideline cage.
Yeah, even
I don't
that's
like
gonna.
sideline cages.
Even a silent cage is gonna be hard to do because the players who are left to move, one of them is marked and one of them is really far back, and he
You know
wants
what?
to be
I don't like giving the ball.
Right, he might keep the ball back and
I'm gonna
then
give the ball to Jiving Jack instead.
he might keep it on the thrower and just have scoring threats to pass to next turn.
Okay.
Maybe. This isn't far forward enough, is it? Or is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's passing. He's re-rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he's just barely in scoring range with 2 going for it where he is. So I guess this is the safest place he could move up the ball. And fouling the witch.
Foul on the Witch Elf.
That was important to foul there, because the jump up.
Yeah.
Would have been a real bummer if she didn't get stunned at least. But she did, so it was worth it.
The only thing is, he's gonna get blitzed. He's gonna get 2-die blitzed with a reroll. I disagree with who he gave the ball to.
Well, I guess the
No,
idea is...
mind. Sorry, I thought he gave it to Jack Nicholson. He gave it to his blodger. He
Yeah.
gave it to his blodger, which was the right choice.
Yeah, and Jack Nicholson might be able to get the ball afterwards if he's knocked down. Then again, Jack Nicholson needs to use all his movement to get in scoring range, so the pickup would have to be done by someone else and then hand off.
Oh, this is crucial. The Dark Elves tackle piece is the one that's been KO'd.
Yeah.
So the only option here is they're gonna have is a 2-die blitz, and they need to roll a POW. Even if they roll a POW, there's still gonna be Jack Nicholson in scoring range.
So while they are deliberating, they are playing some pass around the catcher games.
Unless they pull a push play, in which case...
Then again, they don't actually need to knock out the ball carrier. They just need to stand in the way. That's enough. Because if the handsome Jacks don't score next turn, then it's a draw. That's all they need. Oh, he's gonna go with the assassin? No, okay.
No.
Because that's also a way to handle a blodge piece. Blitz stab. It's gonna be really hard for Handsome Jacks to score here. Not impossible, but hard. Okay, he's doing a block.
That sucks.
For who?
That sucks for the Dark Elves, because all it takes is a block on that lineman, a blitz on the Witch Elf to push her off, and then that guy can reach the end zone. As long as Huge Jackman knocks down... Yeah, as long as Huge Jackman knocks down that elf. In fact, he might not even need to blitz. He can do a push play here.
He might be able to chain push himself.
Exactly, he can chain push himself out without blitzing, conserve his blitz, and he might be able to punch a hole.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Okay.
He could even... I'm not sure why I didn't reroll that. He's only got one... and that was his last turn. I'm actually not sure why I didn't reroll the hit on the ball carrier either.
Maybe he also forgot that there isn't overtime.
Now, is he gonna go to set up for the push play, or is he just gonna hand off to his AG4 guy and try some ridiculous stuff?
I think the best thing would be to do a chain push, one step forward, and then try to punch with Hugh Jackman on Bud Light, try to get him down, and then do some
dumb dodges to make. But you do
well,
have a blitz after that.
he will have a blitz after that, so he can blitz with the ball carrier after that. He will have to dodge at least once, but...
Rough decisions to be made. Yeah, he sees it too. He didn't knock him down.
Unfortunately. So I guess he will have to go for a blitz on the assassin, and then maybe...
No, if he plays this right... No, that lineman has guard. That's a no-go. He's gonna blitz the assassin.
Okay.
Better hope he gets him down.
Yeah, otherwise it's a kind of hard dodge. Alright, he's not chain pushing. Right, because he doesn't have the players for it anymore.
Well, he could have if he had moved
Jack
his
Nicholson up.
84 piece in the right spot.
Yeah, he could have. You're right.
But it looks like he's got to roll some ridiculous dice here.
Yeah, this is not easy. So I guess handoff to the AG4 guy is the play.
You almost want the half to the 84 guy has to be the play.
But of course the AG4 guy could one dice blitz to reduce the amount of dodges. If he pushes Rolling Rock up to next to Huge Jackman, then he only has to dodge past one player. It's 3 dodges still, but it's not as hard dodges as it would be if he just runs. He can even move in an assist, but that's a dodge in itself.
You almost want to move the catcher and hope that the assassin shadows.
But that's a choice if you shadow or not.
Yeah, but I don't feel like this is happening. It's tough not to crack with no reroll.
So handoff to Jack Nicholson and then one dice blitz on... Oh wait.
No,
Oh, I didn't even get to see what happened. The game just ended.
he did a weird dodge.
Okay. Huge Jackman got MVP.
Disgusting bastard.
he already leveled, so it's not making that much of a difference, but yeah.
I want to go see. Oh. I have to go through the REL, I think. I'm gonna go look and see what he did to his team.
Okay. So... Right.
That's it for that game. It's a tie, which means if nobody is for sure a winner after the next 2 games, they're gonna have to go to a game 4,
Yeah.
like I do.
Yeah.
A little bit weird, but you know,
Yeah, it's a little
somebody
weird.
has to win.
Yep.
I need to find where's the team that haven't. There we go. REL.
Okay,
I don't think he's spent the points yet.
Hugh Jackman hasn't spent the points yet, anyway.
No, he's got plenty of cash to replace his losses.
How much cash does he have?
170,000.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I can see them on Discord right now. They're really confused. Anyway, so that's match 1. I'm gonna see just a match 2.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording here.